JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, street person's death spoils peaceful weekend in the West. The Area 1 police said that Saturday night's fight between two homeless men in Montego Bay, which ended with one being fatally stabbed, was the only major incident to mark the first of the 3 weekend lockdowns imposed by the government to curb the spread of the novel coronavirus. The Area 1 Police Division covers the parishes of Trelawney, St. James, Hanover, and Westmoreland. The accused, who is believed to be mentally challenged, has since been taken into police custody. It is just unfortunate that we had a murder on the ground during the lockdown, and unfortunately, it was a street person who assaulted another street person with a knife, and it ended up in a fatality. But this is being investigated. The accused man is in custody. Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP in charge of Area 1 Clifford Chambers, said, "From all observations, he is not of a sound mind. That, however, is yet to be determined." The incident reportedly took place along a public thoroughfare in Montego Bay where the street people gathered. He noted that the police remain vigilant to arrest criminals across the 4 parishes. The police are keeping active in this space to ensure that persons don't use this opportunity to launch any community when they know that persons are at home, said ACP Chambers. He noted that there's been a high percentage of compliance to the latest restrictions by citizens across the 4 parishes. He, however, revealed that on Friday afternoon there were reports of major traffic congestion in the major towns and the lone city across the 4 parishes in the Area 1 Police Division. The city of Montego Bay was the most affected, the Senior Cop revealed. This, he theorized, stemmed from a misinterpretation that the lockdown was at noon, which was actually closure time of public establishments to allow employees to shop. He was relieved that the congestion eased after about 2 hours. Everything worked as planned except for Friday. All the town capitals, based on expected crowd, were congested afternoon, but it ran off quicker than anticipated. Based on that, we were seen on or about 12:31 p.m. The hardest hit was the Charles Garden Market in Montego Bay, but that too ran off after a certain time, he argued. People just have to be mindful that the closure just meant that businesses should close to give the employees the opportunity to shop. So it was really congested between 12 noon and 3 p.m. Whether people were shopping or whether people were probably trying to get off the street, believing that the curfew started at 12 midday. But from about 3:30 onwards, it was smooth sailing across all parishes. He said individuals who were authorized to move during the lockdown were allowed by the police. The level of supervision we had on the ground were persons who understood what to look for and to give persons the necessary discretion. It was really good. Persons who were going to church were facilitated. The 12 or less, that was facilitated. People who worked in the tourism industry were facilitated based on the exemption. People who were traveling, what we asked for was that they have a copy of the itinerary, and they complied, the head of the Area 1 Police Division stated. KSAMC says homeless people were fed during weekend lockdown. The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, says it is distraught that a news story aired in primetime yesterday suggested that homeless people in the corporate area were not fed during the weekend lockdown. The KSAMC noted that it operates a soup kitchen and serves 2 daily meals, breakfast and dinner, amounting to approximately 1,200 meals per day. It said the weekend was no different, as meals were prepared and served by staff members and volunteers from several church organizations to hundreds of homeless people. The KSAMC has, under this administration, placed priority to the care of vulnerable groups. We have ensured daily meals, additional shelters, and programs to assist in their care and nutrition. We are most disappointed by the news report and the misinformation it has released into the public, said Kingston Mayor Delroy Williams. He added that KSAMC staff, along with volunteers, included the Bethel Baptist Church in Halfway Tree, went out on the lockdown weekend to prepare meals and serve over 500 homeless people across the municipality. Last year, at the beginning of the pandemic, the KSAMC said it spearheaded the establishment of a new shelter for the homeless, which involves feeding and lodging facilities, and also serves as means of ensuring the safety and the security of one of the most vulnerable set of people within the municipality. It noted that designated feeding areas are still fully functional today and provide a suitable environment with well-trained professionals and caregivers who are ready to provide optimal care for the homeless. Williams expressed that the poor relief staff and the several volunteers were quite disappointed to hear the suggestions that homeless people were not fed. The KSAMC said at least one person from the newscast was identified as being someone who was fed over the weekend. Jamaica could suspend the vaccination program due to supply concerns. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has admitted that Jamaica might be forced to suspend the vaccine program if expected supplies for April are not delivered. The country is scheduled to receive 26,000 doses through the COVAX facility in the first week of April. A further 100,000 doses are to be delivered the following week under the private sector initiative with the National Health Fund. Following news of a halt in vaccine imports from India last week, however, those shipments are now in doubt. Dr. Tufton said the current supply of vaccines could last another 3 weeks. UNICEF has revealed that it expects that the Serum Institute of India will resume full deliveries of the AstraZeneca vaccine through COVAX by May. The World Health Organization-backed COVAX program supplies vaccines to developing countries like Jamaica. 16 more COVID deaths as 287 patients test positive. 16 people have become the latest victims of COVID-19 in Jamaica as 287 more people tested positive for the virus yesterday. This pushes the country's death toll to 586 and the total confirmed cases to 38,514. According to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, 14 of the deaths were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew. 8 of the victims are women, ages 67, 72, 52, 80, 59, 66, 56, and 78, and 6 are men, ages 88, 68, 68, 79, 37, and 89. 2 of the deaths reported in Kingston and St. Andrew were previously under investigation. An 80-year-old man from St. Catherine and a 62-year-old man from St. James are the other 2 victims. The minister said the deaths occurred between February 25 and March 26. 3 more deaths were reported as coincidental. Of the 287 newly reported cases, there were 149 females and 138 males, with ages ranging from 7 days to 91 years. The new cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 78, St. James, 45, St. Catherine, 39, Westmoreland, 26, Clarendon, 24, St. Anne, 15, St. Mary, 15, St. Elizabeth, 12, Manchester, 10, Hanover, 9, Portland, 8, Trelawney, 4, and St. Thomas, 2. The country also recorded 137 recoveries, bringing the number of recoveries to 17,334. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.